Hello guys and gals, just wanted to show you a new project I got on the RC world of things. This is a Hobby Shack giant, they called it a giant foam glider. It's actually 2 meters. Pretty good size, but I don't think I would call it a giant. It is a foam glider, 2 meters, wooden spars, and it has some plastic pieces in it for the build of the stabilizer and the rudder. This plane was made in the mid-1980s all the way up to, I believe, around 1990. I was able to get this plane off of a gentleman on eBay. You cannot find this glider, I don't believe, really too much anymore. There might be a couple online, but if you do get them, they've been modified so much that you wouldn't recognize it anyway. Very simple 2 meter glider for high starting, slope soaring, and it could be aero-towed. Here's the wing panels. There's one of the wing panels there. As you can see, there's cuts down the wing panel itself. Hardwood gets placed down inside and glued. Right in here you'll have 3 sections of wood paneling that goes in there. On this wingtip there is a airfoil shape that gets glued on that. The 2 wings get glued together. You put one of the wingtips up while you're gluing it to get the proper dihedral. Doesn't take very long at all to build this wing. Here's a piece right here that I will show you where I inlaid one of the hardwood pieces. I just stuck it in there for now, but they will be glued. The fuselage is in 2 pieces. As such, on the lower section, I will show you what the inside looks like. There's the battery tray, receiver tray, and the servo tray right in here. The servos at the time that I was using back in the 1990, they were Futaba sized servos, so they were pretty big. The ones I'm using now are micros, they're almost half that size. So it's going to be even less weight inside this fuselage than there was before. Right down the middle of the fuselage, all the way to the tail section, there are plastic tubing that go in to run your push rods to the control surfaces. The control surfaces on this glider are rudder, elevator, period. Nothing else. No ailerons, no flaps, no engine. The top piece to the glider, if you can see, there's the cradle where the wings lay across. There's a little bit of a saddle dip in there where the wing forms in. There's 2 holes here and here to put your dowels in. The dowels, wooden dowels, go all the way through, and the wing gets rubber band to the dowels to the fuselage. So the wing is on top, rubber band down to the fuselage. Don't see that too much anymore. Never had any problem with it. A little wing flex off of the high starts, but other than that, never had any problem at all with it. This is the package of the elevator and the rudder. All that has to be done with that is there are some plastic pieces that get super glued, or actually, I'm sorry, not super glued, but foam glued into the stabilizer and the rudder, and that becomes part of the rigging for the control surfaces. The canopy is right now is 2 pieces of plastic, the base and the clear top. You cut it and then super glue that together. This canopy, I never broke one, I never cracked one, chipped one. They don't make those like this anymore. I'm not sure why they can't use the same thickness plastic, but it is a very, very good canopy. Inside that, you got plenty of room to put a camera in there if you wanted to, or you can put a figure in there that is in a reclined position as a figure, pilot figure. This is the hardwood that goes and is used to press down inside the wings. And these are the push rods, just plastic tubing, and they come with 4 metal rods that have threads on them for putting the clevises onto the control surfaces. This is the piece I was telling you about that is put on the edge of the wing where the wing mounts together, piece of hardwood. And what hasn't been pulled away from this yet is the skid on the bottom of the glider, and in that skid is built a tow release, or not tow release, but a high start hookup ring goes underneath when you pull up the high start. The high start is a standard high start. Do not use a heavy duty high start on this glider. It will pull the wings off. So the only modifications I will do to the glider is I will put extra supporting tape on the leading edge of the wing just to give it a little bit more protection when you land in maybe a field where there's sticks or whatever, and it keeps it from nicking the leading edge of the wing. The second modification will be at the nose. I will place a tow release mechanism so that the glider can be aero-towed by another RC plane. I just recently completed a Hobby King L4 Grasshopper J3 Cub in Army colors, 58 inches, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think it's 58 inches in width. It's a big plane, and we'll be using that to tow this plane up on occasion when I'm not using a high start. The second plane I just finished was a Dynam DHC2 Beaver. It is a 59-inch wingspan plane on floats. The floats can be removed and you can put wheels on it that came with a kit. It is a big plane. The third plane I'm working on right now, trying to finish up, is a 8-foot ASW-28 version 2. It is electric powered motor, gets it up to altitude very quick, shut the engine off and soar around. Looking forward to flying that this spring, this summer with the thermals. So those are the projects I got going on right now. I just wanted to share this with you, and as I go on this project I'll take some pictures or maybe another video to show you what it looks like once I've completed it. Okay, talk to you all later. Bye bye.